I'm going to show you how we turned our closet opening into this arched nook to be used as my vanity. Our house is from the 1880s and we've been doing a full bedroom renovation, and as part of that we have this nasty closet that we're covering with drywall to get ready for the finishing touches for me to turn into my vanity. In order to do that, we had to grind into our adobe wall all the way around the room in order for me to get power, which was just part of the process for this particular project. So first you want to measure the width of your opening. Mine is 29 1/4. Then I'm gonna make a mark at 29 1/4 on my piece of cardboard. So we're gonna pretend that this is the doorway. So I'm gonna make my mark right here. So now we know this is how wide the doorway is. Then I'm gonna draw a line on the middle of 29 divided by 2, or whatever your door width is divided by 2. Okay, so that's my middle point. Now we have the edge of the doorway and we have the middle point. Then I traced out my lines so that I know that this is my edge and this is my middle. Just gives me a little easier, just allows me to see it easier. Then you're gonna tie a string around your marker and you're gonna hold it and do your arch, whatever kind of arch you want. Tight arch, large arch, kind of depends on where you hold it. The higher up you hold your string, the tighter your arch is going to be, and the lower that you move your string down and hold it in the center, allow that marker to move, is going to allow your arch to be bigger and wider. I only cut out one corner out of the arch that I traced because I wanted everything to be as symmetrical as possible, so I used one corner for all 4 template pieces. I tried tracing it out on some pieces of drywall because I've seen that in other videos and things, but it ended up just crumbling. So I took my cardboard, made sure I liked the shape of it, yep, looks good, and then I traced it onto some spare plywood that I had laying around and got my shapes that way. I cut them with my jigsaw. Super easy. Now, they're not perfect by any means. But this project is that easy that you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be completely perfect. So I'm installing them with my nail gun, and it's looking like a little bit of an arch. I can kind of see the vision. I covered my arch on the front and along the back with shiplap, and I'm trying to sand down these grooves. It definitely doesn't look very smooth, so I had to grab my sander. Here I had some extra pieces of shiplap that I was trying to get to fit, and snap. It snapped. It wasn't bending the way I wanted it to. It was so frustrating because I really wanted that striped look on the inside. So we got some thin pieces of backing that came with our Ikea cabinets that we ordered for our closet, and we had it on a very shallow setting on our table saw. We were kind of getting that achieved look, but it would have to be completely perfect, and this wasn't quite working. So I think if we had a better tool setup, we could have done that, but I ended up just deciding let's make it plain and keep it completely smooth on the inside. I'm trying to nail it in, and I just was not having any luck. After like 100 attempts, I gave up and commissioned Dallin to come help me, and he was even having some trouble, which kind of made me feel a little bit better because this was tricky and we weren't sure why. So Dallin decided we needed a couple more supports. He grabbed some spare pieces of wood that we had and just put some holes in there so that we could attach them in, and then boom, they went right in. I'm caulking all of these big gaps. Now, I am a true believer of caulk and paint. You can cover anything. It looks so good, and I'm going to be putting a mirror and a drawer, and I'm just so excited with how this turned out. It's really not hard, but can be applied to any space. Thank you so much for watching, and follow along for more.